This is James Holder for iFL TV in association with Macklin's Gym Marbella. We're in central London today on the road with Derek Debo Chisora. Got to say, some car this, Derek.
It's a rental.
This is a rental, is it?
Yeah. I figure out you're coming now, so I figure I'll get a rental.
Okay. We know you drive the Del Boy car normally, the three-wheeler.
Yeah, but this is a rental.
Everyone's been talking about you recently, obviously the controversy that happened over in Germany against PULEV. How do you sort of reflect on that now?
I just move on. You know, you can't cry over spilled milk. The fight was a great fight. You know, the last judge gave me 10. I don't know how much they paid the last judge. So when I see the Silent brothers, we're gonna have a serious talk about that, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and but overall, everything else is great. The fight was great. You know, I've a request for a rematch straight away. You know, they told me he has to do a little more like defense title in his country and stuff like that. I was like, fine, I don't mind. But I want a rematch straight away. Yeah.
The controversy in the build-up to the fight somewhat maybe overshadowed the actual fight itself a little bit. I mean, we saw a video on iFL TV of someone sort of throwing a bottle at yourself. Can you explain to me what sort of happened?
You know, they say payback is a bitch. You know, every time I'm in Germany, I was getting into trouble, and suddenly I got hit by a water bottle in my head when we were face off. But saying that, I didn't mind. It's the name of the game. But I got the guy back. I made him pay back. What
happened then? Obviously, we see you rampaging through the hotel trying to chase the guy. So you're telling us you caught up with him?
I caught up with him. I gave him a sweet nut. Bang, right on the sweet spot, and then he just dropped down. He got up, he ran to the kitchen and chased after him, but I couldn't catch him. I was wearing flip-flops.
What was the response from sort of the rest of the people around you, and what was going on?
No, it was just calm, and after I went to my room and just chilled.
Yeah.
I was not bothered about that.
Yeah.
But the fight was great, man. I enjoyed the fight. I think that was one of the fight I ever enjoyed first, you know, because the guy was up for game as well, you know. You know, it was going well for me, it was going well for him, and I enjoyed it, and I know public enjoyed that fight, so why not do it again?
Yeah. Do you think it can be made again? Have you talked to the Sauerland?
The fight can be made again.
The fight
will sell. The fight will sell. It sold the first time. This time it will sell more than the first time. You know, the German TV loves me, so the fight can be made again easily.
You've been involved in some big moments on German TV, obviously with the time of KLITSCHKO.
You know, in German they let me free. They let me do what I want. To be honest with you, you know, it's like, you know, there's a TV, do what you want. And here in London is more like buttons that say you can't do this, we can't do that. So we don't have that freedom of speech in London anymore. To be honest with you.
We had Dillian White on the channel the other day. He was very complimentary about yourself and your performance. He gives you a lot of respect for the way you went out yourself, and he gave you, quote, a lot of respect for the way you handled yourself after getting bottled.
Oh yeah, well, I don't know. He only saw what he saw, man. But it's okay, man. He knows his respect is old as the guy, so that's good.
He also said he thinks you should wear a crash helmet to press conferences to stop people like throwing bottles at you.
I'd say him saying that to me. I don't know, man. He keeps telling everybody I hold the key to his success, the guy. I don't know what key is he talking about, but it's okay. And what else did he say?
He said he thinks you should wear a crash helmet to press conferences to stop people, obviously, like assaulting you with bottles and stuff.
Yeah, maybe that point is right, because you never know who's going to chuck a bottle out of the crowd. You know, but it's okay though. We'll move on from that one there.
David Haye in action last Saturday against Arnold Grugai, the Cobra.
I don't know why they call that guy the Cobra.
What did you think of his performance?
He didn't even chuck a punch, the guy. You know, I like David Haye. It's cool, you know. He's a guy. You know, if they have to say, you know, they got saying that you can't polish a fucking turd. And what David Haye is doing is actually polishing the turd and making it into a gold. That's what he's done. You know, the whole public zone of English people have actually bought into this whole hype. You know, the Cobra unbeaten fighter. And what was the promoter? What's the promoter's name called? Is it Steve Goodwin? Is it Steve Goodwin?
I believe Steve Goodwin would be putting on the sort of the undercard event.
Yeah, Steve Goodwin stands on a podium. He goes, "Oh, this fight, people are going to be talking about this fight in years to come." The guy's talking shit 5 years to come. People will be talking, the guy sold us a turd and he made it into gold, and mazel tov to him, congratulations to him, you know. So many, few people can pull that off, and, you know, give a shout out to David, you know. He's done what he's coming. It's a comeback fight, but I don't think he can sell it like the best fight, you know. Somebody's allowed to have 2 or 5 fights, you know, like that. And I don't even think he trained for that fight.
What did you think of David Haye's performance in sort of...
He's trying too hard.
He's
trying too hard.
Good guy.
He is trying too hard. I think what he's done is put more muscle in his shoulders. So, and he's finding it hard to rotate his calf and everything for his power punch. You know, he is trying so hard. You know, even when he knocked the guy out, I don't think anyone could do knocked out by those shots he was hitting. But the guy was just a bit of a putz, you know.
On the flip side of that, we had Shannon Briggs in action against Ezekiel Zarate.
Let's go, champ. Let's go, champ. Now, you know, give a shout out to Shannon Briggs. You know what? People like him love boxing. You cannot knock the guy out. He's like, everything he does is about boxing. I was in Germany when he lost that fight with KLITSCHKO. You know, it was a sad moment. You know, because after 7-8 rounds, he knew he was losing the fight, and instead of his corner to pull him out, they didn't want to pull him out. For what reason, I didn't understand why. You know, you live and fight another day when it's going the wrong way. And he was in hospital for 2 weeks, as he said. And it's good he's come back now. He's got a massive fight with David Haye, which will put money in his pocket, put money in David Haye's pocket. And I think the public will want to watch that fight, because the guys actually come to London, you know, gave David Haye a little slap, which I saw. You know, but David Haye, he hasn't got the mentality, street mentality. When he gets slapped by another man, he should just go in there. You know, but it'll be a great fight. You know, and this fight, David Haye has to train for this fight, and I think David Haye will come in as normal weight when he was a cruiserweight for this fight. Even
though Shannon Briggs is sort of in the twilight of his career, 43 years of age, he holds the most first-round KOs of, I think, of any heavyweight champion in the past. So that makes him very dangerous. Do you think Haye will have that fear factor against someone like Shannon Briggs?
No, I don't think so. I think David Haye's got a point to prove. So it's gonna be guns blazing. They're gonna go at it. They're gonna be blazing guns all night long. I think the fight will go about 4 rounds. Who to give it to, I don't know. You know, on the other hand, I like David Haye. You know, he's doing his own thing. He's not really bending over for these promoters on TV people. And on the other hand, I like Shannon Briggs because he's come to London, knowing that the London market is where the fights are right now, and it's where everybody wants to be in. So I don't know. I don't know how the book is going to be calling this one.
We've got Anthony Joshua defending his IBF title against Dominic Breazeale. Big fight for Anthony Joshua.
Mate, that's an
easy
fight for Anthony, to be honest with you. He picked that opponent. What do you think he did? I think they actually called him. He was the one who picked that opponent in that fight. It's an easy fight.
What do you know about Dominic Breazeale?
The same way I didn't know about Charles Martin. So I personally know that fight is gonna be like one of the easiest fights he's gonna ever have. You know.
Do you see Dominic Breazeale getting stopped early, or do you think he can probably give Anthony Joshua some rounds? He's a big guy, isn't he, Breazeale? He's a lump.
Big guys don't matter, man. Can they fight, though? That's the whole point. You know, big guys, can they fight? You know, we know Anthony can fight, can hit. But can that other guy hit, though? We don't even know. Have we seen any of his records, anything like that?
I haven't seen too much of him.
Exactly my point. So it's another payday for Anthony. So it's not a big deal. He's gonna. I don't even think he's training hard for that one as well. That guy don't faze him.
We've also got Tyson Fury, Vladimir Klitschko coming up, the rematch in Manchester. You know Tyson Fury very well, having fought him twice.
I think the Gypsy King is more his focus for this fight, because it's at home, he's excited, and people are just trying to knock him down for some stupidness. Let the guy be, you know. If he was black and he was Mike Tyson saying all that kind of stuff, they'll say Mike Tyson, and then suddenly they won't be talking, we're gonna strip him. probably give him another award. But if Tyson Fury is saying all this stuff, everybody's attacking him, you know, just let the guy be. You know? And I know that beef Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury they got. I personally think, you know, I like Anthony, but Anthony Joshua needs to recognize that if it wasn't for Tyson Fury, he wouldn't be the heavyweight champion he is right now. So he needs to take his hat off to Tyson Fury and say, you know what, thanks a lot for that.
What do you think of Tyson Fury's nickname? Nicknaming him Flex.
Why did you call him?
He nicknamed him Flex, I do believe.
Oh, mate, the guy's ripped.
Do you think that's a good name then?
Who, for AJ?
Yeah.
Flex? What? Of course. It's not a bad nickname. It's not an insult nickname. It's actually a cool nickname. God damn. It's actually a cool nickname.
I mean, if Tyson does successfully defend his titles against Klitschko, do you think people start giving him the credit he deserves as a boxer?
Just give the guy credit, man. You know, he's done well. You know, AJ's done well for himself. Man, give everybody credit in boxing, even the journeyman, because it takes some serious bollocks to walk in the ring. You know, you can't just suddenly wake up and then say you want to be a boxer. No, it takes time. It's a craft. You know, it's one of those sports you get beat, and then suddenly you have to rebuild yourself and come back again stronger. So it's not one of those games you just get beat and then you be like, tomorrow you brush it off. No, it's not like that. So I think the public needs to understand that it's a gladiator sport. You know, it's just one of those sports like there's a winner and there's a loser and sometimes there's a draw.
This weekend coming up, Tony Bellew fighting for a world title against Ilunga Makabu. Good fight, that one. I want to talk to you about on the undercard as well, David Price in action. Any legs in you and Price sort of getting it on?
I'm so happy the big guy's back. You know. If you talk about people who had bad luck in boxing, yeah. I think David Price had bad luck in boxing. You know, he's like, you know, went to the Olympics. You know, didn't really do well when he was meant to be doing well. Came back 10 over pro. You know, Frank Maloney kind of fucked him over. You know, and in the rematch he got beat again badly, and then decided to move to Europe. Went to Europe. He got cheated out by someone who was taking drugs. You know, he's just had it bad. You know, he's just had it bad. I think now he's got his head screwed on. He'll do well. You know, I'm happy he's come back again, and people are saying he should retire, but you know what? They don't know what they're talking about. Even people are telling me Amir Khan should be retiring right now. For what reason is Amir Khan meant to be retiring? This is when the time he makes more money than ever.
Do you think those unfair defeats have cost David Price a lot of money? The fact that at one point him and Tyson Fury was seen as sort of the biggest fight that could be made in the sort of domestic heavyweight division. That fight didn't happen for whatever reason. David Price then incurs those defeats.
I think the biggest fight for David Price right now will be him and Anthony. Straightforward. Yeah, it'll be him and Anthony.
Is David Price a future opponent for yourself?
I don't know. It depends. It's about public demand. You know what the public want to pay and watch. I mean, it's about what's going to make in the newspaper and not a little article in the corner. We're talking about back page. You know, that's what I want to do.
What route do you see coming back? I mean, I know you want to get the PULEV fight ideally, but if that doesn't happen, do you think you could sort of test yourself domestically?
Fuck domestically. I don't want the British title. I don't want the Commonwealth title.
But do you not see like that potentially where the little fights grow into big fights from them domestic clashes?
No way, mate. Forget that. I'm not doing that.
What do you reckon of the emergence of Dave Allen? Have you seen anything of him?
Dave Allen?
Yeah.
What happened to him?
Nothing. He's a young heavyweight fighter. What do you think about him?
The mixed race guy?
No. I don't think he is mixed race, to be fair.
Who is he?
He's from Doncaster. He's a Doncaster heavyweight. He's been quite vocal recently.
Has he fought anybody?
His best win could be Larry Olibamawo, you know.
Larry? He beat Larry.
He beat Larry, yeah.
The hell are you talking about, man? My nephew can beat Larry.
Just trying to think. I'll have to get his box record.
Yeah, but let's be honest. Who's he boxed though? Has he actually gone on the stage and say, "Yeah, I'm the man. Yes, I want to fight this guy. Bring this guy. I'm gonna beat this guy up." You know, some fighters shout out people's names like, "Yeah, I want to fight this guy." But when the fight's about to happen, they don't want to be in the fight. I don't know. I don't know the guy. You know.
So he's not on your radar yet.
Why is he on my radar for? He's trying to make his name. He can come up the radar, boys. It's hard work to be at the top, you know.
Yeah.
It's not easy. It's hard. You know, the great thing about me, I love fighting. So there's no point of people saying, "Oh, they avoid people and this and this." I don't avoid nobody. I love fighting. That is it. You know, it's like, you know, you got myself, you know, AJ, you know, Fury, Dylan White, you know, David Haye. You know, David Price is back. You know, it's just you know, it's just buzzing. You know, the game is at its peak.
Do you think these fights can happen then? We can see these fights. I know you've already fought.
We want these fights to happen.
Fury.
We want the fights to happen. You know, the public should have these fights happen because it's great. It's great for boxing. You know, it's great. You want to walk down the street and someone say, "Man, I watched your fight 10 years ago, man. I enjoyed that fight." You know, people are still talking about Muhammad Ali's fight. You know, it's great to watch those fights. And it's great for people like, you know, when AJ gets more experience and more rounds, he can fight myself and what's his name and David Haye. You know, things like that. Those are great fights for the public. There's no hatred in those fights. It's just great athletes going at it.
What if someone throws a bottle at you during the weigh?
What, you think any of those guys, people, are going to chuck a bottle at me? Are you mad? You think AJ's entourage will chuck a bottle at me or David Haye's pride people chuck a bottle at me? Man, I'll close London down that day, boy. I'll tell you that now.
Before we go,
yeah.
What's in your stereo at the moment? If you just put it on, what random song will come on?
If I put it on,
yeah,
probably house.
Put it on. So you see what comes on first. Don't try and change it to be
I
cool.
I won't change it. I'm getting ready for Ibiza, man. It's the last year in space.
Right, cut that because we'll have to pay royalties. I think we'd be alright for that much.
Oh, you don't want to pay royalties? These cheap fuckers. Yeah, man, I'm going Ibiza, getting ready for Ibiza. This
is the side of Debo that people don't see. I know obviously you do like music, you like socialising, you like going to nice places.
No. You know, I came up with the idea. You know, I'm a great chef. I cook great barbecue and stuff like that.
Half of these pictures that you post, you've just taken a picture of dinner, haven't you?
Which one?
Or like when you like, yeah, I've cooked this, I've done this dinner.
No.
You just take the picture of the
No, you're crazy. I love barbecue. So basically, I'm gonna put this out there to anyone out there. If you love boxing, you tweet at me or Facebook at me. I don't even know what my Twitter name is. Let me double check. Yeah. Do you know what my Twitter name is?
That's up on my head now. Just
Del Boy, we want L. Del Boy Chisora. You tweet at Del Boy Chisora. Hashtag bitch come cook for me. No, I'm joking. No, hashtag King come cook for me, and I'll bring my barbecue to your house and I'll come and grill up something for you and your pals.
There you go. It's actually Del Boy Chisora with 2 L's.
Is it 2 L's? I thought it was on L.
No, it's 2 L's.
Jesus Christ. You're gonna have to cut it out. We have to do this again.
No, they got it. Just what's the hashtag? The Debo's chicken.
Hashtag. What should we hashtag? I don't know.
Could be Debo's chicken. Hashtag Debo's chicken.
No. Hashtag vote out Europe.
Europe?
Yeah.
Where did that come from? That's a bit extreme, isn't it?
Yeah, hashtag that. Out of Europe.
You're not feeling the Europe thing?
I'm not feeling. We need to get out of that bloody Europeans.
Go on, take it political, Debo. What's the drama?
We just need to get out.
Why? What's the problem?
There's no problem.
Why don't you like the Europeans, mate?
We need to get out. That's it. Ain't no friends of the Europeans, but we just need to get out. Yeah.
Alright. Debo votes for the Brexit.
Yeah,
Headline.
exactly.
Headline.
So basically, if you're having a party and you want like myself, a chef, to come and cook for you guys, you let me know. You got my number in you?
Got your number.
Yeah,
You don't want to put your number out here.
You let me know.
Boy, Shannon Briggs done that. He did not get nothing but a calls for 3 days. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Did he?
Yeah.
No, I know.
Funny man.
Do you know what I normally do? If people piss me off, I put a number on Twitter, and they'll be getting phone calls after phone call after phone call. Until I had this guy once. I don't know where he got my number from, and he called me and he goes, "Oh, you bastard!" He started having a go, insulting me. I was like, who's this? He goes, none of your business. I was like, mate, you're doomed. He goes, why? I'm like, your number just came up. And he hanged up. And then 2 minutes later, I put it on Twitter. And he called me, goes, Derek, I'm so sorry. I was like, mate, I can't do anything. It's gone out, mate. I'm so sorry. That was it, though.
Like that one video you done where you went absolutely mental about Dylan.
Yeah.
And then got told off by your family. Your mum shouted at you.
Yeah.
You phoned me up and got me to take the video down.
You had to take it down.
How could you be a bad boy but scared of your mum at the same time?
I'm not scared of my mum. I respect my mother.
You had the fear of God in you.
Yeah, but it's your mother. You only got one mother. You only got one parent. You got one father and one mother, and then that's it. It's not like if they go tomorrow, you're gonna go on the road and pick another one. No, it's not like that. I respect my mother, and I think every boxer respects their mother. AJ respects his mother. David Haye, the same thing. The same thing as Dylan White. And they respect our parents.
Yeah.
It's the same thing I want my kids to respect me. If you don't, I'll kick their ass.
Well, Mrs. Chisora, I hope this one's all right. I hope it's satisfactory. He hasn't swore too much.
I haven't. Come check me in a couple of weeks' time and I'll give you some headlines.
On that note, Derek, thank you for giving us some time today, mate. Good to spend some time with you. And we'll catch you, hopefully, in the build-up to a massive showdown real soon.
Let's give the rental back now.
All the bottles put away.
Yeah.